You sense it, don't you? That subtle friction where your greatest intentions seem to dissipate, leaving an unpredictable wake despite your deepest efforts. It's that quiet, unsettling truth that gnaws at the edges of your perception. A persistent feeling that despite the profound clarity of your vision, despite the surges of undeniable power you bring to bear, something fundamental is misaligned. You pour your sovereign energy into a chosen path, only to find the path itself shifts beneath your feet, not entirely resisting, but refusing to lock into the stable, responsive reality you know you are meant to inhabit. This isn't external opposition. This is an internal dissonance creating an erratic echo in the world around you. This quiet frustration is not a flaw in your intent, nor is it a sign of insufficient effort. It is a diagnosis. The universe, in its foundational operating architecture, is not designed to interpret your sporadic brilliance, no matter how magnificent or profound those bursts may be. It is not waiting for your intermittent flashes of insight. Instead, it is calibrated with an absolute precision to receive and internalize only one thing: a consistent, unbroken frequency. Your reality is not constructed from isolated events of genius. It is a direct, unwavering echo of the energetic signal you are consistently broadcasting, whether consciously or not. Most consciousness, in its current evolutionary stage, operates like a symphony of magnificent, isolated events. There are moments of peak flow, sudden revelations, strategic breakthroughs that feel like quantum leaps. We celebrate these singular occurrences, mistaking them for the primary levers of creation. But these are precisely that, events. Powerful, yes, in their own right, but transient. They are flashes of lightning across a vast sky, rather than the continuous, resonant hum that truly shapes the atmosphere. We are taught to chase the next big thing, the next perfect output, believing that magnitude of individual action is the currency of manifestation. And here in this understanding lies the profound disconnect. Your perceived unpredictability in external outcomes, the way opportunities appear then vanish, the way resources flow then constrict, the way your deepest desires feel just out of reach, is a direct, unwavering mirror. It reflects, with absolute fidelity, the internal lack of frequency discipline you broadcast. An inconsistent signal, by the very laws of this universal architecture, can only yield an incoherent reality. The external world, in its elegant neutrality, simply reflects the summation of your energetic broadcast, without judgment, without exception. This is the profound deception perpetuated by a culture obsessed with peak performance and singular genius. We are mandated to pursue perfection in output, to strive for the magnificent, isolated event that will somehow transform everything. Yet, this relentless chase for exceptionalism in singular moments fundamentally obscures the foundational truth. A consistent, unwavering signal, even one that appears mediocre in its individual expressions, will always, irrevocably, outperform sporadic brilliance in shaping your world. The universe does not discriminate based on the perceived quality of a single event. It only responds to the relentless integrity of the broadcast. To transcend this paradigm of frustration, you must internalize a deeper architecture, one of sovereign signal discipline. This isn't about working harder. It is about calibrating your internal emitter. It is about recognizing that your very presence, your energetic output, the silent declarations of your being, are constantly creating a network. This network is not engineered for consensus or validation from the external world. No, its sole, singular purpose is generating the precise, resonant escape velocity required to manifest your selected reality. This is an internal architecture, not an external performance, and its design dictates everything. The profound shift you seek, then, is not found in attempting to refine each individual output to an impossible standard of genius. It's not in adding more tips or hacks to your existing toolkit. That is the head fake, a redirection that keeps you trapped in the event-based paradigm. The true architecture demands that you cease to operate as a series of disconnected, albeit brilliant, sparks. Instead, you must become the conduit for a continuous, unwavering current. Your focus must shift from the isolated thing you are doing to the unbroken being you are embodying, for it is this steady state that reality registers. This is the essence of high-fidelity self-authorship. It means consciously designing, not merely executing, the energetic broadcast of your chosen reality. It is a deliberate act of sovereign frequency cultivation. You are not waiting for inspiration to strike. You are establishing the very resonance that invites it. This broadcast is not a shout. It is a hum. It is a pervasive, undeniable field that emerges from the unwavering integrity of your deepest convictions and your most consistent energetic signature. It is an intentional, continuous emanation that leaves no room for misinterpretation. To become the architect of your chosen world is to abandon the event-based paradigm entirely. It is to consciously embody the sovereign frequency, to become that deliberate, high-fidelity broadcast, knowing with absolute certainty that reality has no choice but to internalize and echo it. This is not a suggestion. It is a universal law awaiting your activation. Are you ready to move beyond the sporadic and step into the unwavering current of your own making? To truly claim the authorship of your existence, you must first master the art of the consistent signal. The universe is not a judge of your intention, but a precise receiver of your broadcast. Your perceived unpredictability in external outcomes is not a consequence of cosmic randomness, but the direct, unyielding mirror of your internal lack of frequency discipline. Each flicker of doubt, each oscillation between conviction and collapse, each moment where your signal wavers from its intended trajectory, they are active contributions to an incoherent reality, a discordant chorus where no single note can truly resonate. To choose inconsistently is to broadcast static, and static invites only the return of more static, leaving your deepest aspirations unheard, unreflected, ultimately unfelt by the very architecture of existence. The profound deception lies in the cultural mandate to pursue peak geniuses or fleeting perfection in output, obscuring the foundational truth that a mediocre but unwavering signal will always outperform sporadic brilliance in shaping your world. You have been taught to chase the dazzling event, the singular breakthrough, believing these moments of elevated output are the true levers of creation. But the universe does not respond to a crescendo followed by silence. It answers the sustained hum, the constant unbroken current, a signal consistent in its intent, even if quiet in its initial emanation, builds an undeniable resonance, a harmonic field that compels reality to align effortlessly with its persistent, unwavering truth. This means your sovereign output is not measured by its applause, nor by its immediate impact, but by its fidelity to the signal you choose to emit. The architecture of signal discipline demands you shift your focus from the perceived quality of each outward expression to the purity and persistence of the inner frequency. Your presence, your very being, becomes a broadcast tower. The sustained, subtle hum of your intentionality, the coherent pattern woven through your daily existence, these are the true components of your sovereign frequency. They are not crafted for consensus or external validation, but engineered solely for the integrity of their own transmission, creating an energetic signature that cannot be ignored by the fields of possibility. Your digital footprint, your energetic output, your very presence in every exchange becomes, in essence, a network of signal discipline. It is a meticulously woven tapestry of consistent intention, not for validation, but for activation. Each word you articulate, each choice you make, each energetic field you inhabit, these are not isolated acts. They are nodes within a larger broadcast, continuously reinforcing the chosen reality you are calling into being. When this network operates with absolute fidelity, it begins to generate an escape velocity, a momentum so profound that it pulls you inevitably out of the orbit of the probable and into the precise configuration of your sovereign design. The world begins to reconfigure around the unbroken truth of your signal. This is the architecture of the sovereign alternative. It means abandoning the frantic pursuit of external validation or the desperate struggle against circumstance, recognizing both as distortions. Instead, you turn inward to the quiet, ceaseless work of maintaining your frequency. Your life becomes a continuous calibration, a constant attunement to the resonance you choose to embody. No longer will you perceive an external world happening to you, but rather a perfect, undeniable echo of the internal frequency you are emitting. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to refine your signal, every desire a call to deepen your resonance, until the external world becomes nothing less than the undeniable proof of your internal constancy. To embody the sovereign frequency is to transcend the illusion of separation between self and outcome. It is to understand that the future is not a predetermined path you hope to stumble upon, but a field of potentiality collapsing around the integrity of your continuous broadcast. The question ceases to be, what must I do to manifest this? And transforms into, what frequency must I be to draw this reality into form? It is a decision to hold an unwavering state, to become the very vibration of that which you intend, knowing that reality, in its exquisite precision, has no choice but to mirror this truth. This is not effort, it is alignment. This is not seeking, it is embodying. To become the architect of your chosen world, you must abandon the event-based paradigm, entirely and consciously embody the sovereign frequency. It is to become that deliberate, high-fidelity broadcast, knowing with absolute certainty that reality has no choice but to internalize and echo it. This unbroken signal, emitted not from fleeting genius but from unwavering fidelity, is the only language the universe consistently translates. The time for erratic whispers is over. The era demands your clarity, your constancy. And if you are ready to reclaim this inherent authority, to master the signal and architect your world with sovereign intent, then know this channel holds the further architecture you seek. The transmission continues.